Please help me welcome Miss Jacqueline Ruiz.
I'm a short pilotina, so if I don't get up on stage, you'll probably miss me in the crowd.
My engineering pathway students and students from the FRC, and also we had one of our AP physics classes here, so they got the opportunity to hear Jackie Ruiz speak.
One of the phrases that I'm known for around the world is taking off is optional, landing on your dreams is mandatory. So if you take nothing away from what I'm about to share with you, take that phrase with you. Remember always to land on your dreams.
We had to kind of coordinate with the FRC, we had to coordinate with our 3 classes. So this was like a really good opportunity. Most of those kids have passion and desire to go into engineering in some capacity. They've put themselves in the pathways and the classes to prepare them for that.
I'm actually interested in majoring in engineering and entrepreneurship after high school. So when I heard about her being an entrepreneur and very successful Latina woman, I wanted to come out here and see what she had to tell us.
I got to the States when I was 14 years old. I did not speak a word of English. I'll repeat that. I did not speak a word of English. So imagine at 23, my biggest dream since I was a little girl was to start a company in the land of dreams.
This is a really valuable experience for them to get to hear, have her talk about like the challenges that she's had to overcome and how far she's come with those things. And I think just hearing that mindset was super important to our kids, very motivating as most of these are juniors and seniors. So as they're getting ready to follow their dreams and go on to college and a career.
So every decision I make can either elevate and motivate someone and make somebody feel proud, or can disappoint someone, right? So those decisions that I made the first year in learning the language and all that, and my mom telling me that I was becoming bilingual, I started to believe it. I'm like, wow, the next day, I'm bilingual. And I didn't even still knew how to pronounce a lot of the words.
She really seems like a great woman. She definitely seems very motivated, and I hope I can be as motivated as her.
Everything that you did in high school, every day, everything you learned, people that you connected with, the mentors that you asked for help, everything becomes a reality when you graduate and you start to see the world for its majestic nature. Right now you might think this is the only world. Coming into high school, but you know what? There's a whole world outside that is waiting for you to achieve your dreams.
She was telling us her life story and how she went from not even speaking English to building a multi-million-dollar business. And it was just very inspirational to see all her journey and all the setbacks that had happened in her life and how she was still able to push through with her attitude and just staying true to her values and all of that.
I wanted to write one book, and in 14 years, I've published 33 of my own books. How does that happen? When the world says no, you say yes. Because if you continue to do that, you're gonna be the one that is recognized. And doors will open up. People will invite you. People will say, I want that energy. I want your energy. I trust you.
She's a very passionate woman about her dreams, and that passion really just rubs off on you. And it's a really encouraging thing to hear.
The only difference between you and me and anybody that you might see up on stage is focused time. I bet you that if you begin that journey of building trust with other people and connecting with other people, you will be a millionaire. You will be the successful person that you want to be, whatever that means to you. You will be successful way before I was.
For me personally, I felt a little bit more welcoming, something that I could relate to more because we have the same background, we have very similar story too, so definitely it pushes you to come out and at least hear their story.
When I started my aviation journey, and I'm thinking I'm taking the Discovery flight, I'm going up, and I was racing cars with my husband before that. That was my hobby, because I needed a hobby, right? I play hard, I work hard, and then we took a Discovery flight. This plane looked like a toy, And we got on the, no doors on the plane. It was beautiful. And I had this beautiful connection, just this moment, this like micro moment. I was like, wow, I didn't know I liked this.
We also don't have as many females that go into engineering. It's generally more of a male-oriented career path, and so it was good for our females to get to see that, and for a Latina, female in engineering. So it's a good connection for them.
I just loved how she always stayed super positive despite all the setbacks in her life, and how she was able to accomplish so much just because she stayed true to her values. I love that.